The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Back to Nwangu again on first down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle, and they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Right back to him on first down. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4.
13.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11. Sets sets him up first and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football.
Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on their opening drive. Just run it all the way downfield, no passes. That absolutely sets the tone that they're going to be physical in this game.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time. And he lost the football.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. You look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
So he stopped for no gain. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. This defense for the Jets, very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Third and 12.
Hey, out. You at X, you at X. 180. One shot. Report. Hey. Hey, middle.
Now Jackson. And this is caught right along the sideline. One job of keeping the toe
this year. He's certainly been the guy to deliver, and as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Ravens at 9-1 on the year. And they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence.
And it's a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Now a throw here to his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
15. First down, New York.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Duggan taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And incomplete on a deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Duggan to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now here's a throw that's complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he will have a Ravens 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Second and 10. To throw is Duggan. Throw out wide is incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Duggan looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing, Duggan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Throwing is Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hey. No, we changed it. Hey, report.
He'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Inside the 20. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
No, we changed it. You at X. Middle. 180. Ozzy. Shut up. 13.
In motion left, Flowers. Now Jackson on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41.
Intercepted by the Jets. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Duggan now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final shot before break. Dugan looking deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Now Jackson on second down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 70 yards. Here's Jacobs. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And Tucker with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Kene Nwangu, 71 yards. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Pass taken in by his big tight end. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Duggan will look to throw this. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. Back now in Baltimore. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Dugan. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 3. They got 6. Plenty enough for the conversion on 4th. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. This one deep for Wilson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Duggan. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead. and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. There he goes, right side. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Kene Nwangu with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Now Joey Slye for the point after. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Ravens 28, Jets 21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try to bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's brought down. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up. 13. Right shot.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Duggan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Duggan's pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 24-yard line.
180.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
180.
Back to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Duggan to throw. Drops this off with Nwangu. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Duggan looking to throw. And that's dropped underneath to Nwangu. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up, stood